My perfect match would be, well, is it bad that the first thing I think of is a pie? I quite like a cold day, you know, like a really cold day and you're all wrapped up in your scarf and your hats and you can see the white coming out your mouth. My middle boy, Chester, he's just turned 11, he very quickly became obsessed by Dundee. He was lucky enough to be asked to play for a bit by the academy. He just turned round to me one day and he said, "Mum, I love Dundee." And I was like, "Really?" And he said, and then he played me. He said, "Mum, can we spend some mother-son time? I think it's very important." And he got me to go to 3 games in a row when it was freezing cold. And you go in and I'm like, look, just to manage your expectations, Celtic are quite good, but you never know how you're going to walk out. We're the underdogs, but we've got a chance. It's all to play for at half-time. You go and get a pie and maybe a hot chocolate, and then to score a goal that puts you in the lead. And the crowd just erupts and you lose your mind. That's my ideal game. And I thought that I'd be one of the few mums with sons, but actually I looked around and there were quite a few mums with sons, and we gave each other a wee kind of knowing nod, like, it's really nice. Why should it just be the dads who bring them? I've absolutely loved coming with them. It does bond you, and you know that you're making memories that neither of you will forget. For me, football and here is very deep-rooted. My granddad, my papa, Davy Maxwell, he lived bang in the middle of Dens and Tannadice on the corner of Hindmarsh Avenue. It was his dream place to live. The men in my family, I remember they would talk about football for hours. I was a wee girl, I'd take the froth off their lager and lick it as they were talking and nobody noticed. But then we'd go to a game. And if you got to go as a kid, that was everything. Being wee and looking up and everyone was big, and I remember the roar of the crowd. It must have been a good game. And you don't think it stays with you, but it does, because fast forward to now, it's gone from me being a kid to me taking my child, and it means everything. And in that moment, there's nothing more important, and there's nowhere you'd rather be than when that goal is scored.